Try to keep you on the wheel. Hey, y'all.
Hey!
Everybody.
As per usual, hello. I am Delight the Leo. So happy to be here with you guys. It is Reflection Monday. Once again, happy to be here. It was not easy to get here, but I am happy to make it to you guys. You know what I love about you guys? You guys are able to let me be here as much. Okay, you guys are able to let me be myself, though I don't feel like doing it immediately. I always know that greatness is going to come from every time we come together. So I really appreciate you guys coming to see the show, and y'all just let me be me. This show is so authentically me, it makes no sense. Like, I'm so happy that I have grown out of trying to find a subject to talk about every time because it was driving me crazy, make me not even want to come do it. But I love how it turned into a reflection of the day. um Sometimes it's a tough day, but it wasn't so tough. I think King Jesus has given us somewhat of a reprieve for the month of December. I feel I feel it's not as November was for me thus far. But anywho, I didn't even continue with my introduction. I am the Light of the Leo. You can call me Jennifer. This right here is my little brother, Mr. I got my arms out.
Winging it.
Winging it. Because he got Batman on his shirt. You see that?
Yes, I
Batman?
do.
Bat Wayne? Okay, yes.
I don't even like Batman like that, but I like the tank.
It's a good tank. Yes.
Yes.
And below us down here, chilling, sitting pretty, Miss Bianca herself. Hello, how are you doing, darling?
Hey, y'all.
It's always wonderful to come together and talk. Ooh, y'all,
Jennifer,
huh?
I had a plan. You know what? Want to know what my plan was?
What's
I
your
had the
plan?
plan after my 90-day fiance recording with Dustin. I was going to take out my two-strand twist because I have a hair appointment tomorrow. And Mitchell's not going to take out my two-strand twist without a fee, okay, attached to it, okay? And as you can see, the two-strand twists are still
They're
in.
intact.
They are still intact. So I will be waking up at 8 a.m. in the morning to take them out because I'm not doing it tonight.
Why don't you just don't feel like doing it tonight?
I'm not gonna because after this is over, I get into my gig, honey, and yeah, that ain't gonna work.
You
No.
sure you want to ask Mama to help you?
No, I'm good.
I have a Tyrone to help me. Well, not help me. He just does it because I don't even try. I just sit
It's
down
not
and
that I don't think that she would want to
okay.
do it. I just don't feel like asking her to do it,
What's wrong with
and it's not
asking?
necessary. I'll just do it in the morning.
I want you to hear yourself.
I know it will make it easier for me. I understand that. I get that. And I
And
receive it.
I'm not just thinking about that part. I'm thinking about the fact that you do have people that want to assist,
Yeah.
that it wouldn't even be just about helping you. It'll just be about doing a service for you. Letting somebody that's been taking care of you all your life do that. No, you never know. She
One
might
more
want to.
time. One more
Yeah.
again.
But I understand what you mean. Dustin is here.
Hey, Dustin.
Uh Robert says, "Hi y'all. I almost forgot about this live. Glad to see you."
Hey, Robin. I actually found out today how old Robin was. I had no idea. I had no idea. I'm not going to reveal it on the live, but if you want to go, no, I won't say that. I won't say that.
I
But
gathered it
shout out to Robin.
from her wisdom and talking.
Okay, it makes perfect sense. I love you, Robin. I love you even more.
Robert says, "Hey, Miss Bianca." She also says, "Hey, Joe Nathan again." And my
Hey.
60 expires in January.
Okay, there you go. Right there. There's your answer.
And Miss Kim, hey Miss
Miss
Kim.
Kim. So wonderful to see you, girl.
Hey, Miss Kim.
Miss Kim says, "Hey Bianca, hey J and J." I said that backwards, but y'all know what I'm saying. She also says, "Jonathan has his guns out." Pew!
Yes, I'm flexing. Can you tell?
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah. There's what's going on over there.
Just
Uh,
a little something.
little something, okay, nothing too serious. But hey, it's there.
It's there, yes.
And that's what
Okay.
matters. Miss Kim says hello to Robin and Dustin. Tyrone, he's here. He says, hello with my cup of wine in hand, ready to chill with my family.
Okay. What wine are you drinking, Tyrone? Not that I would understand what you're saying or be familiar with the wine that you're drinking, but I'm just curious.
Oh, he'll be happy to let you know. He's more of the drinker of the family. Let's see. Robin says, Jonathan, you can start untwisting now on camera.
Okay.
Is she lying?
She's really not. She's really not.
Because I ain't got no problem. I ain't no way tired. Robin also says hey to TD McCullum. And TD McCullum says she has a Tyrone that loves to make her happy. Great job, Tyrone. He said that about himself.
Well, I mean, when you know who you are and you know your worth, honey, you let the people know.
Okay. And Miss Kim said hello to Tyrone. Robin says more quality time if Mama Lee helps out, and she can catch you up on the ladder dater. See?
I just saw that preview today.
Mhm.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix.
It is on Netflix.
yeah,
Mommy
Robin
started
mentioned
watching it. I think the other day. I think it was Saturday. I saw her watching it.
And I think it's kind of wonderful that they are putting more spotlight on people that are dating older in age, because they still out here dipping it and doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, they have the Golden Bachelor now for
Yeah.
for the older people. So I love
Because
it.
everybody, well, there's a lot of people that desire love, and there's no age restriction to that. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Tyrone says hello to Robin and Miss Kim. Miss Kim says Tyrone with the humble brag. He don't mind. Okay. Robin says I am 60 years old.
60.
and bold. I'm
know that's right.
60.
That's a blessing.
Welcome, Dano. I'm 60.
Come on, blessings. People don't make it to 25 these days. So
Come on now.
Oh,
Come on now,
okay.
blessings.
You can say that again, Bianca.
Yes, sir. Robin says hello to Miss Kim. Tyrone says hey to Dustin. Robin says, I love it that TD McCullum is drinking his wine from a cup. Okay. I need to see what cup he has, because I think he has the insulated wine cup that he be sipping out of. I think. I didn't see. Tyrone says I'm sipping some red Merlot. That's what he's sipping.
I'm familiar.
Mm-hmm.
And just like Dionne Warwick said on Got to Be Real, who drinks wine out of a box? Rihanna replies, Rihanna does.
I find it funny how, as we get older, our tastes change.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I never thought that I'd be more drawn to the drier taste that a red wine would give versus what the sweetness of like a Moscato or Chardonnay and all that stuff gives. Because child, he had me to try something and it was just so sweet, and compared to the red wine that he just gave me right before that, I was like, oh no, it's too much going on. So yeah, we're growing and learning and expanding.
I agree, because I can't drink regular Moscato anymore. Like, I can only do a red Moscato.
And it's so sweet
now. Yeah, it's too sweet.
A white Moscato is a bit much.
Mm-hmm.
Red Moscato I can drink like Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing too sweet for Joe Nathan. I'm just putting that out there right now.
Yeah,
he the biggest sweet too. I got me a large sweet tea waiting in the refrigerator for me right now. Okay, right now.
When is it?
Right now.
Have you tried the mango lemonade from Popeyes?
I have not. No.
Fail. It never miss. I'm telling y'all, it never miss. And that pineapple Sprite from Wendy's.
I need to try that pineapple Sprite.
I think I might need it, because Sprite and pineapple sounds
Sounds
prosperous. It sounds like a
very
good
good.
situation.
Pineapple and that lime taste.
Hmm. And being that we're talking about drinks at the moment, if any of y'all get near a Sonic, okay? Oh, Jonathan, I have horrible news.
What? Don't tell me your Sonic closed.
Child, yeah.
No. Well, I mean, that card machine ain't been working for a while. Their ice machines be down. I mean,
Stop it. No,
it
they've
is.
been a lot better the last few months. So now I have to drive about 5 miles to go to the next Sonic, but we'll be all right.
I'm
But
so sorry.
thank you. I appreciate that. But lately my Sonic drink has been a strawberry limeade, add mango.
Lately? Oh, the mango has been added. Okay, because I was about to say strawberry
It
limeade has
takes
been
it
your
to the
thing for
next
the
level.
longest. Okay.
It takes it to the next level. It's amazing. The mango.
I need to try
Anyhow, it's good. Believe me. Oh, and insist on light ice because they like to give you a cup full of ice. Let me.
and pour that little bit of juice.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean,
You
that's how they
take
save money.
you take 2 to 3 good sips and your drink is gone. And you're squeezing. It's ice to the top.
And don't mention the strawberries at the bottom of the cup,
Oh,
Right.
taking up most space.
as y'all can see, that really bothers me. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's see. Robert says if Genesita can give us her skincare routine, why not untwist? Okay.
I'm
If I
actually
could
taking
get
my rubber bands out now.
yeah,
So,
good.
that's something.
Go on, knock it out.
Yeah. At least you could get that done.
Right.
Robert says Bianca can I what's going on? I'm trying to tap it. There we go. Bianca, it is so good.
Which one?
I think she's talking about the peach or yeah,
Oh,
peach
that
tea.
mango lemonade.
Mango lemonade, yeah. Good. Miss Tim Miss Tim, Jesus. Miss Kim says, I'm hungry as hell. It's too late for me to eat. Teeth brush, rubber bands are on. Well,
Oh, okay.
so
I was about to
sorry.
say, ain't no better time than
The
the present
present.
to eat. Okay.
I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to fry some chicken.
Won't you know it?
Ooh-wee. Tyrone says, you better flex your age, Robin. Robin
Okay.
says, don't tell, but I'm drinking rum and Pepsi right now. Yes, what a combination. I agree with that. Yes, I Uber Eats that bottle on the low to rehab. I cracked myself up.
Hey, Robin, is there a reason why you're not doing rum and Coke? You're doing rum and Pepsi? Because I never heard of rum and Pepsi before.
It's the same thing, but Pepsi is okay. I'd rather have Coke personally. Coke slap me in the mouth.
Grab the back of your neck.
As it should. Robin says, do you like Brutes? It's a dry, sparkling white, not sweet at all. Absolutely, Kim. And that's how we do our mimosas. We love a good brute, a dry brute. Yeah, that's what we like. Tyrone says he loves a sweet red Moscato. Yeah, but it's not too sweet. It's not too sweet. Miss Kim said that mango lemonade is good. Robert says, Miss Kim, I love a Chardonnay because I love champagne. Ooh, yes. In the winter, I like a good red, especially if I'm having the beef. Okay, not just beef, but prime rib. Yummy. Okay, come on, let's eat right. Let's eat good. You know what I'm saying? Tyrone says I'm drinking from a non-wine glass, just a regular glass cup.
I mean, hey,
No
more room for
ice.
the drink.
This is true. I'm excited to get me some like really good glassware. I just need to know the best place. I need y'all home good girlies to tell me where to go. Sound like Home Goods might be the space.
I was just about to say yeah.
Home Goods.
You said it.
Okay. Robert says I ain't never had Sonic. Well, yeah, that makes sense. They aren't in the city, but stop it already. I'm dreaming of Kool-Aid, 1 pack of grape, and 1 pack of lemonade. Mm-mm-mm.
You're really not missing much, Robin.
Yeah,
Like
not a
not
whole lot now,
much, you know.
but they do have the drinks. They have slushies that I don't drink. I really only go there for the limeades.
Just don't eat their burgers. They're really not all
No,
that.
don't do the burgers.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, don't worry about it. TD says that mango kick and the strawberry limeade is the best. See, I got him on that. Robin says, no, I was talking about the latter daters. Oh, okay. Later daters being so good. Okay. Whew. Robin says, I hate Coach. She did that with all caps, Jonathan.
I see. I had
Yeah.
a feeling that's what it was.
Makes sense. And Tyrone says coconut rum and Pepsi is nice. The Pepsi is sweeter than Coke. This is true.
It is.
Robin also says I dislike Coke so much that when I got a free can with my Chinese food delivery once, I handed it back to delivery man. I don't want it don't cross my door. Step. God bless. Miss Kim says Sonic Ocean Water is my drink. I've heard a lot of people talk about that. I don't mess with their food. The only thing I mess with at Sonic is their French toast sticks. They're better than Burger King's.
They have decent onion rings too.
Yes.
Better than Burger King French toast sticks?
Yes, they are. They cook them harder. Yeah.
Okay, because I like that crisp.
I don't. It's sometimes it be mushy when you go to.
I can't do the mush.
The last time I had Sonic, well, first of all, you gotta wait till it's morning to get their French toast sticks.
Yeah, because they don't sell them all day. Or do they?
Okay. They do not.
No, they don't.
Sonic, you can get the French toast sticks all day, and they cook them. They naturally cook them a little bit harder than everybody else. Oh, sweet Jesus!
The crunch is at optimum velocity.
It has to be, because if it isn't, I'm not eating it.
Has anyone tried Wendy's breakfast since it's been out? It's been out for about 5 years now. I still need to taste that honey chicken biscuit.
So good. And them potato wedges.
I will say those potato wedges are good. I did have them at an airport like over 10 years ago, and I did enjoy them.
They were seasoned to perfection.
That's the only time I've had it as well at an airport, because you know how before they even started putting out the breakfast like that, of course you got to have breakfast at the airport if you want to
Right.
make money. So we've had their breakfast over there, but I didn't see anything special about it. The only thing that I liked that was nice breakfast from an airport that it was like wow was Subway. They had a steak and egg like sandwich.
Oh,
And I put it on flatbread. That thing was good.
I didn't know they sold breakfast.
So at an airport, of course.
Okay, yeah.
Tyrone says onion rings, French toast sticks, and cheese sticks. That's what he gets from Sonic.
oh, mozzarella sticks. I've never been a fan of
Mhm.
mozzarella sticks.
Me neither. Tyrone like them. No, we be getting them from Applebee's and such.
Okay.
When my patience is at an all-time high, because they ain't got no good service over there not at my Applebee's. Oh no.
Yikes.
Dustin says I love Pepsi, but don't drink Coke. We'll drink Coke if he has to.
Wow.
Tina McCullum says ain't nobody taking down the prime minister of breakfast, McDonald's.
Well, I mean, they do have the best pancakes. Them hotcakes are amazing. I think they must put some type of sweetener in those things because they have a little sweet taste to them.
I've never had them before.
You never had McDonald's hotcakes?
No.
What?
I don't sit down to eat McDonald's breakfast.
Okay.
I'm on the run when I'm getting McDonald's breakfast.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I never thought to get a plate.
Yeah,
Plate of what?
you have to try their hotcakes at least once. You'll enjoy them.
You sure?
I'm sure.
What would you compare them to?
I really wouldn't compare them to anything because I would say IHOP, but I think they're better than IHOPs, to be honest.
What?
They're better than IHOP.
In my opinion.
I think so.
Because they're really light. They're extremely light.
Light and
which
fluffy.
which I think is what I like about them the most, because IHOPs are just a little bit dense for me. To be honest, I have a little bit too much layering in it, whereas the hotcakes are like just slim and just give you what you need.
I appreciate that. Tyrone says, "Who did I marry?" You got to try them hotcakes. Try one hotcakes.
You have to.
I tried some of my sisters. It was really good.
Well, I guess that's next time for me, huh? Oh, you. What was that? The Holy Ghost? Is that everything all right?
This daggone gnat keep bumping into my head.
Let me tell you something. I be trying so hard because every once and see, I got that little thing with the light that gets all the gnats and stuff like that. It's the same thing in the kitchen, Jonathan. I
Oh
got
yeah,
that
yeah,
same
yeah.
thing. I told Mama about it, but I be in here like they converge on the. And then when I'm live, I try so hard because you don't want people to know you got gnats flying around your house.
I'm like, this one little gnat keep flying around over here. Go, it's a whole bunch of apartment here. Go,
whole heap of apartment, okay? And you trying to be in my face. Anyway,
out of my face.
Okay.
This is me all up in here. You handle that. Okay.
Miss Kim says every time I have had McDonald's hotcakes, they were lukewarm or cold. But you ain't been to the right McDonald's.
Yeah, you got to go to the right McDonald's, girl, because I've never had that issue. They do get cold quick, though. I will admit that they do get cold pretty quick. But I think that's
It
because
sounds like that's
thin.
something. It sounds like that's something you need to eat at McDonald's.
Yes.
Okay. Understood. I get it. Tyrone said, "Oh no." Dustin loves McDonald's breakfast.
I do too.
And Tina McCullum says, "Bianca slapping gnats." Oh no. Yeah, that's life. Anywho, so how was your weekend, Jonathan?
My weekend was excelente. The sermon on Sunday was about the golden rule. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. And it seems like such a simple concept, but it doesn't seem like everyone gets that simple concept. And I think a lot of times it has to do with the way that you were raised. And so if that's not a part of your gig, I can understand how it might be hard to change. And so I think that's why the word was so essential for everyone in the place, because not everyone has that gift.
When it comes to that, give what you give. I think some people, sometimes it's so difficult to follow along with that because we want instant gratification so much. Because a lot of time the getting takes a little bit longer than we like for it to get to us. But yeah, that reciprocity part, you have to plant those seeds and then watch them manifest rather than think it's going to just up and appear quickly. Maybe, what do you think about that? Treat people how you want people to treat you.
I see both sides. So I understand what Jonathan's saying, because some people, they just didn't have it a part of their upbringing.
Right.
Some people, you'll meet their parents, their siblings, and they're sweet as pie. And they're just in it for self.
All right.
So I feel like it just depends on the person. Some people are just they're loving, they want to give that back, and some people just nasty and don't have it in them.
Exactly.
You do have a point
exactly
there.
What it is, Bianca. Some people just don't have it in them, and it's but of course God can change you. So it's a matter of desire to want to do better.
I agree, and I think the part that God plays in that process is like showing you, like, hey, look at this versus this. Who knows? But God can certainly, melt the coldest of hearts. He could have melted Omarion's heart if Omarion wanted it.
He's cool with just having an icebox where his heart used to be.
I think he
why we like this.
Do y'all think that Omarion should have been bigger as a solo artist?
I would give that a resounding no.
I was just about to say it.
I love his song "Touch" though. I mean that song is a bop. That's it, Jennifer, right there, right there. That video was the choreo for that video was perfection for that song. Produced by the Neptunes, honey. Okay, who else?
He danced down.
And you know who did the choreography for it, right?
Who?
The girl he
Fatima?
danced with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
like now I follow her on Instagram, and she be doing classes on Vogue and all that stuff. Like she's a really big Vogue dancer and stuff like that. She and heels, choreographer and all that stuff. You know, she choreographed a lot for Beyonce. I think one thing that'll be notable is in the Check on It. She was in the video with her.
Oh, okay.
She choreographed that. You know. She put her hand in Run the World. Like during that era, she was all over a lot of that choreography too.
I love it when artists put their choreographers in their videos.
Yes.
Oh yeah, right beside her. And even though she's short, she was always still near Beyonce. In that Check on It, she was right beside her.
Wow.
But I need to go even further on this Omarion part. The reason why Omarion
I didn't know this would spark a conversation.
and it came to me so thick and so strong. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you got to get it out.
I have to. The reason why I believe that there wasn't enough star power to make him a bigger celebrity or bigger fame wise is because he's not talented.
There we go.
When I say talented, it's the areas that your talent is in. A dancer does not make a famous
singer,
entertainer. Yeah, just because you can dance very well does not take up for the fact that you're not the best singer. And he's not a bad singer.
He's really
he can
not.
Carry a tune, and he stays in his lane, as we can see, especially like when that Versus came out. He stayed in his lane. He wasn't trying to do too much. Even in that Icebox, that's like Icebox. That song is like a almost a ballad. Almost.
It is a ballad. I consider it a ballad.
Yeah, and he wasn't doing too much on that. The most he did, hoping you won't do me the same. But still, you know what I'm saying? And then if you start listening to these what is it, Tyrone? What is it called when they recorded before the
pre-recording?
Not the pre-recording. The person that wrote the song, the
demo.
The demo. When you start listening to the demos and you see how Omarion does it, Omarion sings exactly what the demo had.
Oh, runs and all?
Yes. It's not his runs. He's not a singer. Not like a Beyonce. She'll take a song. I heard the nice Caucasian man that wrote Halo, and I heard the demo for Halo. I said,
Ryan Tedder, that's his name.
Beyonce can get a writer's credit on this because she arranged the whole thing. It sounded so much better. He said she put her sauce on all of that and made it so much better, but I wrote the song. You know, it's like, oh. And I think Ne-Yo should have let that go because I believe that, you know.
Ne-Yo was younger in the game at the time,
and stupid,
fresher in the game at the time. I don't think he would say the same. No, I think he still would say that today.
I believe it, and we have never heard her perform that song ever again. If she has somewhere, I don't know.
Well, besides on tour, because she does sing it on every tour stop.
Not in this recent one.
Oh yeah. Well, she's got more songs in her repertoire.
Anywho, but yes, I believe Omarion. He's not exactly a true artiste.
I love him with his locks though. He pulls.
You hear the sweet things that you're saying about him has nothing to do with his artistry.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to give the man some points here.
Okay, Yeah. Even on that song Supposed to Be, it wasn't even his verse wasn't even this verse or the chorus that got people liking the song.
Well, I mean, because Chris Brown was on it.
But it was what's that child name?
Oh, Jhené Aiko.
Huh?
Yeah.
Here's the reason why people listen to that song. Do you have any thoughts, Bianca?
I agree 100%. So y'all know I go to the Millennium Tour. Well, this year it's going to be Omarion without the other members of BT.
The rest of them.
Okay.
Yeah, and here Omarion. Who else is going to be on there? Bobby Valentino. Now I'm here for the Yin Yang Twins. Him.
Bow Wow's going to be there.
Yin Yang Twins. Okay, ATL all day. Outside of that, there's nobody. And Lloyd.
Don't you want to see Rick Ross?
Rick Ross is on that tour? For what?
Yeah.
Not really. Not really.
No.
So I told my friends, if y'all want to go, I'll go with y'all. But as me, like for me, I'm out.
Yeah.
Y'all remember when Rick Ross had that song "The Boss" with T-Pain? I literally bought that album for that song.
Just for that song.
When it first came out, I love Ross.
Because it was T-Pain on there.
I'm the biggest boss
that you've seen
thus far.
And when I hear that, the only thing I think about is the Jabberwockies coming out to win in their performance on ABDC.
Come on. You better take me back. Yes.
One of my favorite performances on that show was the Fish and Chicks when they performed to Freakum Dress. I thought that performance was everything, mainly because I love Freakum Dress. I think Freakum Dress is probably one of my favorite Beyonce songs, definitely top 5. And I loved it. And everyone gets on JC Chasez for being like the Simon of the show, but they needed him on the show because Little Mama and that black man who was a choreographer, they weren't giving no sauce to their commentary.
You always got to have somebody that needs to be able to be like, look, this was not perfect. It was all right, but y'all ain't doing enough. You always need somebody like that. T.D. McCullum says, grab that gnat and praise dance him out into the cold world.
I was trying to get it out.
Robin says, I facilitate. Wait, it's vacillate. Let's go back and forth. No, that's oscillate. So what's vacillate? On the golden rule, there are some days that instead of treating others as I want to be treated, I treat them the way that they treat me.
Well, so the word for go by, because I don't know the word either. So I go by the golden rule. Come on, teach vocabulary.
Vacillate. I'm about to. Oh, please.
Hang around with Robin. You learn a new word every day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because it sounds like oscillation, like because when you oscillate,
you're
going back and forth. Okay. Vacillate means alternate or waver between two different opinions or actions. Awesome. Miss Kim gave her no on the Omarion question. Solid no. Okay. It was no, excuse me. Miss Kim said no, period.
Okay. That's a firm no, an affirmative no.
Okay.
Well, it can't be affirmative if it's a no, but y'all get what I mean.
Okay. Tyrone says my ratio is doing 2 to 3 good things for others, and around the 9th or 10th, I should have gotten at least one piece back. Oh gosh. Tyrone said, OMG, Maybach O. I thought that was a joke.
Okay.
Him getting like, sir, what makes you think that this young man about to do anything further with what sliver of a career that he had? He's not an artist.
And that underwater voice.
Omarion, Tyrone says Omarion thought he was as big as Chris Brown. He thought.
He did. He really did.
He just didn't have the catalog to back up his jaw-jacking. It's and for me, in my opinion, it's not just the catalog. One thing I like about Chris Brown, Chris Brown may not be my favorite, but I absolutely respect him and his artistry.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
He's a songwriting fool. He a producing fool. He put the songs out, and then it's like what he puts out. Yes, we know it is a Chris Brown creation. He does kind of do the same thing a few times over, but it still all sounds good.
You know what
And
this? Oh, go ahead, Jennifer.
I'm about to say, and he still has a stadium full of people every time he tours around. You can't hate on the man.
Okay,
You just can't.
his tours never get canceled. That man
Never.
be out there working. You know what this conversation reminds me of? What it
What's
took
it
me
talk
back
remind you
to?
of? What
Back
it take?
in the early to mid 2010s, no 2000s. Remember when Spectacular made that challenge to Chris Brown, Omarion, all the boys. Let's see who can do the freak dances the best, and he did his freak dance in his underwear, and he got so much flack for that. That was hilarious, but hey.
Why is it hilarious?
Because I think the ridiculousness of the fact that he was literally in his underwear gyrating, it's
and he didn't think about how people would see it. If he at the very least had on just some jeans
or shorts.
Or no, just jeans over the thing and just, shirtless. It would have looked just that much more
it was the
sane.
It was the underwear that killed it.
It was just that's what it was. Whew, Lord have mercy. Help them, Father.
He's still the sexiest man in Pretty Ricky. I mean, he'll always have that title. Okay.
He'll always be
Pleasure P can give him a run for his money in the face department, but it is what it is. That's just my opinion.
Did you see RSVP is going to be performing there too, Bianca?
No.
Yes, RSVP is going to be there. Y'all know who that is?
No.
I don't.
Let me help you. Ray J.
See, you had to say no.
No wonder. Stop
S,
right where you at.
Who? S is Sammy. V is Valentino.
Okay.
And P is Pleasure P.
Pleasure P. I don't know why Pleasure P would associate himself with those lessers. Because to me, I love Pleasure P. Like I ride for him. I love his voice.
Sammy.
When I tell you, Sammy can sing too.
Sammy can do it.
Yeah, Sammy can do it. But that first Pretty Ricky album, Blue Stars, everything. Like when I tell you, I played that album out for Pleasure P. I wasn't paying no attention to any of those rap lyrics, any of those rap verses. No, I'm listening to these songs for the chorus and the bridge only. Okay.
Yeah. Also, Mario's supposed to. Mario's touring around with somebody else. Mario's with somebody else. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I thought he was going to be on that one, but no, Mario's with touring with somebody else at the time. So, is it Mary? Somebody. Anyway, Miss Kim said, Lloyd is gorgeous. He is a pretty man.
Who?
Lloyd.
He is.
Yes, he is. Miss Roberts says, I know y'all ain't clowning me. What? Us?
Why would you say that?
All right.
Miss Kim says, could anyone in B2K sing?
I know that you wanted this.
Not that I know what J-Bug's voice sounds like, but I have a feeling. And I've heard Raz-B perform on his own, so we've heard his voice, and I do like the tone of his voice. So I would assume that J-Bug can sing. Like he looks like he can sing to me. He looks like he might be able to sing better than Omarion, but that's just a wild guess.
He can act.
What is he acting in?
I can't remember, but he was in something. And he was good.
Wait, who? J-Bug? You Got Served. Is that a movie?
Yes, that's
the movie that they were in.
But it was a movie with him and Marcus Houston. They were cousins or something. It was probably on Lifetime.
I mean, that's the same movie.
It wasn't.
I'm talking about now.
It is You Got Served. That's exactly what it is.
No, they did some Lifetime movies too. Chris Stokes made it happen. Let me tell you something. They need to go ahead and separate from that man. He got too much.
Too much dirt under his fingernails,
It's
child.
too much. And he's been so close to being outed so badly so many times. Like, I'm
He's
trying to figure
been
out.
outed.
No, I'm saying like in the courts,
Oh,
in
yeah.
official ways, but whatever. But to answer this question, I would say let's talk about the fact that there are levels to singing. And I believe that B2K, all four of them are at the lowest levels of singing. They can carry a tune. Whenever I've heard them sing together, I ain't never heard nobody out of tune.
I've never heard a harmony live from them niggas if it ain't the backing track. Like, you know, they're not a singing group.
I'm just gonna give them that. I've never heard anybody out of tune, but singing, I think they're at the bare minimum. They carrying the tune.
So Bianca, you said that have you been to one of those tours before? What's it called? So did B2K when they were on the tour? I think they were on the initial
They were the first
tour.
one.
Were they singing live?
They were singing live, but it wasn't singing.
What
It'll
was
be
it?
like they'll bust out into a line or two, and then it'll be a script, and they'll start talking and call somebody up on stage.
Oh,
I
girl.
left in the middle of them. I was Gang Twins, and I was on the chair, and the security kept telling me that I'm about to get put out. I was like, well, it's time to go anyway because they suck.
There you go.
And there you have it. Tyrone's laughing at the RSVP. You ain't know that's what it was, Ty.
That is so ghetto.
Oh God. It's not. It's somebody figured it out. I think it's kind of all right. But I believe Sammy and Mr. Pleasure P can do better. I don't even know about Bobby Valentino these days. He's an all right singer. Ray J, he should have drank the tea that his sister told him to drink. And
I mean, Bobby got nice lips. I mean, that's all I can give him.
That has nothing to do with
honest.
singing, Jonathan.
Well, I mean, you know.
And after that, what was it? Oh my goodness,
Versus?
I'm talking about. After that versus and how Ray J was sounding a fool, why would you go form something with him and call yourselves something? Y'all all crazy. Something wrong.
I think it's because the clout, the movement, and stuff.
And his visibility.
He's a little bit more famous than all of them.
Yeah.
You got to connect yourself to somebody.
They were hoping, or they are hoping, that he'll bring them up.
Well, he bought him up to this tour, so praise God. Tyrone said, I was today years old when I found out what RSVP was. Now you know. Robert said, seriously, I'm not complaining or being defensive. I don't change the way I speak, which is the way I write ever.
We enjoy it.
It's my comfort level. I love words. And we love you for the words that you bless us with. You see how you have me going ahead and Google? I love that. Please don't.
That's a new word.
Don't you ever hold back. Please give us all the words kindly. We need to learn.
I know that's sorry.
Tina McCollum says Mario. Yes, okay. So Mario is with Mary J. Blige. You know she got to pay alimony. God help her. Robin says, why did you say anything about the bridge? Took me to that song Bustin' Loose. Give me the bridge now.
Yes.
and then as soon as she said the bridge, I'm thinking about Michelle. How, did y'all know that Destiny Fulfilled, that album was a bunch of songs that Beyonce already recorded for her album?
Wow. Well, that doesn't surprise me.
It doesn't surprise me.
That's why it sounds like she's all over it. The whole thing.
Yeah. And I was like, that makes so much sense. This was an executive that was with Beyonce and her daddy around that time. They were talking about, it was a last minute decision to make the last DC3 album. It was a last minute decision.
It sounds like it was just jammed together,
Yeah, and they said, how many songs does Beyonce have written? Okay, give us 10 to 12 of those, and they're gonna slap. And it's like, that's why Michelle had every bridge on that one.
Makes sense.
Like, wow, that makes sense. But Either way, I like the singing and all that stuff, especially like with stuff like "Girl" and all that stuff, and then like "Cater to You" and all that good stuff. But I still think it's a great album for them as well.
Mhm.
And I think it's very nice of them to give the world something else before they stopped. So I think that
Right.
was very nice. Miss Kim says, I only know one of their songs. They were too young for me. Child, you and me both. I ain't paying no attention to them boys.
I loved though. That was a hit to me. I love that
The
I
song.
the
love him.
the only
Post
reason why I was aware of them was because of 106 in Park.
Okay.
Because as they got to the top of the list, I kind of like walked away from the TV because we know it's the fanatics, the
Hmm.
youngins that's really putting Bow Wow up top for 27 weeks in a row. Mr. 106 in Park is back.
Listen,
Okay.
I can go grab my signed CD from Lil Fizz. Okay, talk about was in love with that man. In
I
love.
mean, the man is fine. Okay,
Listen,
fine
He wasn't ugly.
edible.
at all.
Whew. Praise God. What you think about him now? Oh, gosh.
Nowadays, I really can't say right out loud what I think about him.
I will have to say though, I love his hair now as opposed to what it
Then,
was before.
The shorter cuts.
I love the shorter cut on him. It makes him just look so much better to me, just to me. And I'm one that typically loves men with long hair, but that short cut looks so good on him.
it does.
And I felt the
Mm.
opposite way about Ludacris when he cut his cornrows. I didn't recognize him. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, had to do what it had to do for the man. Tita McCullum says, "Could anyone in B2K sing? Hold on while I refill my cup of wine." That's what he said. Robert says, "Tita McCullum, I'm needing a refill too. I'll wait until this live is over before I go to my room for that." She gotta make her move, y'all. Y'all don't mess with her. It's an excuse to stay up and continue watching the later daters. Gosh, I keep on saying that. Robin also says, "As much as I love words, they fail me as I want to share how much I love you. You folks are you folks are a safe, warm, inviting, and special place to and for me."
We love you more, Robin.
We love you.
We do. We do.
Receive
Our,
our internet hugs.
our favorite auntie,
I
honey.
love you.
Mm, so much love. I love it. Love you too. Robin says, "I'd love for LL Cool J to get a man unit."
Oh no. We'll be looking at LL like, excuse me.
Who are
But
you?
the gas, the
Who
gas.
who is this man? Why does he have hair on his head?
Miss Kim, she always coming from the left. Boy, I tell you.
Could
He
Miss
just
Kim, could you please explain to us why you like to see him with a man unit? I'm just curious.
To be honest, the only reason why I would think to see him with a man unit is to be funny. And then what makes it worse is that, okay, no shade to anybody's fave, but we all know he's been hiding it for years. He doesn't even feel confident about it. The shape of his head. The only way a man unit would work is if he actually had kind of like somewhat a little bit of volume instead of just, like a ball fade.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, 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 mm.
And like
It's
as much acting as he's done, he's never worn a unit at all. He has just always been
it's always been
bald.
bald. Yeah.
Always.
But
Well,
it
I think
worked.
when he first came out, he might have had hair, like on his like first album, maybe. But he always had a Kango on. But I
Yeah,
think
he
there
always
might
had a
have been
hat
hair.
on.
I
That's
think
what
there might have been hair under that though.
I love him just like he is. Edible.
You,
Another.
but you know what be making me sad? When you start to see people's age. It's like you start to see like LL Cool J and LL Cool J like he used to LL Cool J.
I can't say that because LL
I
Cool
can't say that
getting
either.
old and somebody in let me who ugly. There's old. I was just saying somebody else get old. They be looking like, And still
And he, you know what? Thank you, friend, for bringing up my countenance right there. You're right, because he ain't ugly. It's just that I see him aging.
You just used to him,
Yeah.
yeah.
But my favorite era of Mr. Smith was the Mr. Smith days. The Hey Love, the Who Do You Love? Oh, child.
These be my song. I forgot about
Child.
Apple Music.
Okay.
After this.
Who you love? Are you for sure?
Come on, Total.
Man, that. And see, now here's the problem. Every time I think about Total, I think about their performance of "Can't You See" at the Apollo. They sound like
Okay,
speaking of
non-singing heifers. Okay,
they sound like cats. But it's like the aesthetic, the move. Ooh, thank you. Ooh, she coughing. I'm not.
We talked about this.
We did, and I'm not gonna do this. So, yeah, they sound like cats. But they fit the aesthetic, the moment, the move, like the look was everything. Yeah, and the sound wasn't bad after recorded, so it wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying, Pam?
I think I was going to say "Kissing You" was my favorite Total song. No, it's "Trippin'." "Trippin'" will always be my favorite Total song. Always.
Because "Kissing You" is up there, but yeah, that got me tripping on my own.
That second verse, baby, yeah. This one thing I mention, me and her, la 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 la. She sees no competition, so tell her,
come on,
that you're through with her and you love me, and that's totally, and you're dedicated to me. That verse slays, honey. Okay. Tell that hoe you don't want her. You through with her. Okay. Nice. And you love me. Tell her you love moi.
Right now.
Man. Unfortunate. Well, no, we want to thank Missy Elliott and Timbaland for the move, for the movements, for the moments. Thank you.
Everybody gave a timeline of Missy and Timbaland's. Like I need to,
especially early days, they were really missing. And slow down. Did y'all know that "Use Your Heart" was done by the Neptunes? By SWV?
Really?
Child, look it up. I was like, what?
Wow.
Pharrell and Chad, sis.
But Missy and Timbaland have always said that Aaliyah is the one that gave them their big break. So true. I guess you can start around 1 in a million.
No, I would still go before them because it's the one-off songs that they had with these groups or whatever that is still good. Like the child, they worked with a good number of people, but yes, they were absolutely cemented with Aaliyah because they had somebody that they work with and totally took an album, because I wasn't listening to her first album. I still don't listen to her first album to this day.
I've never heard the full thing. Never to this day.
You better be happy I know about At Your Best, okay?
Okay, I don't know not one album track from Agent Nothing But a Number. Not one of them.
Don't do that. Don't traumatize me like that.
Ooh.
I loved Aaliyah with my...
I remember I found out on a Sunday morning that she didn't went to Glory.
Don't do that.
Sunday morning, I was reading the newspaper. No.
Jonathan Wright told me.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we were in the car when I found out. I don't know who said it, but my first words were, "She's too pretty. She's too pretty." Those were my words, my reaction. Jennifer, you understand we've been on here for an hour, right? I just
I'm
want to bring
just
that
I'm
to your
just
attention.
seeing that / realizing that because I saw Dustin give his good night. So apparently it's time for us to go. I love how this turns into a good girlfriend phone call. I love it. I love
Okay.
it. I love it.
A good auntie phone call. That's what it is.
Yes.
I like that.
Just to talk, you know what I'm saying, and just uplift spirits. Miss Kim says, I'd love for oh yeah, man unit, Jesus. Yes, everybody showed love to Robin with her wonderful message of love unto all of us. We are a family like a giant tree branching out towards the sky. We, I'm stop.
The only time I've ever heard
We,
Jennifer Holiday not using all of her lungs in her chest.
Not all of them.
She's saying we are a family with the gay men's choir from California. And it was so soft and delicate and beautiful with the men singing in the background. It was
yeah.
amazing. I'm gonna send it to both of y'all.
Oh, Miss Robin said, cue the song from Natalie Cole saying, I've got love on my mind. So sweet. Miss Kim says, I just wanted to see what he'd look like.
Okay.
Thanks for your curiosity. Robin says the hat was surprisingly, or was originally to promote FUBU.
Okay.
But Miss Kim says he had hair when he first came out. I bet. The hat reminded. Wait, Robin says the hat remained because the male pattern baldness setting in. Of course, you know you got to do what you got to do. Robin says I so enjoy LL. Have a funny story. Oh Lord. TD McCullough says LL Cool J is the CFO of the Black Bald Fellas
I'll give him that.
And I can
BBFs.
appreciate that because what I don't like is when people know that they bought it and they be trying to save it and hang on to a thread with that little bit of piece of hair they still have. It's like, now you know, you only got hair right here, this little patch. Why are you saving it? Just go ahead and just embrace your new self.
I do respect moving forward.
Just move forward. And it looks good on him because the man still fine. Ain't nobody saying he was ugly.
No one said he was ugly and bald, and nobody said that. Rob Tyrone says, Bianca, you okay? And he was laughing when you were coughing.
Oh.
Robin says, and we won't. Robin says on Sunday nights, the Uptown Comedy Club was at the National Black Theater in Harlem. A dude approached me and my friends and asked our names as if we rehearsed. As if we rehearsed it, each of us replied one by one, Lisa and Angela. Lord have mercy. Dustin says, have a good night, y'all. Be blessed, Dustin.
Good night, Dustin.
Pamela Renee. And where's the rest of the story? Okay, there we go. Miss Kim says, yes, I used to read liner notes obsessively. Robin says good night to Dustin. Everybody else says good night to Dustin. Robin says, girl, me too. I had gone out to get the Sunday papers. And when I got back in the car, they announced the news of Aaliyah's passing. Tyrone says Aaliyah was my second vocal crush behind Monica, R.I.P. Tyrone like too many people. Robin says, now I'm finna be singing that song. We are a family, because we are.
You're welcome.
Okay. Robin says, send it to me too, Jonathan.
Oh, okay.
And Robin also says, if you didn't get that reference to the Around the Way girl, go back to start. I didn't get the reference, but now that you put the song in me, now I know what you're talking about. That's cute. Y'all, it's been real. We're going to continue to pray that Bianca's throat and lungs continue to clear on out so that she can laugh, cough, and talk with freedom.
Praise the Lord.
To keep me from chuckling at her. Jonathan, I saw her on Saturday, and we decided to, just try hard, not to not to do that. And I think I did a good job.
You did.
I feel like I did a good job because I could have really laughed when I saw her bend down to go laugh because I know what you're doing. You're coughing. And I kept it to myself as much as I could. Tyrone. What's your name? Jonathan. Miss Kim says, drop it in the Discord, please, Jonathan.
Okay.
You know how to do that?
No.
It's just
I just share it, right?
Yeah, it's just like a text message into the Discord group. Robert says, thanks. This was so much fun as always. Thank you, guys. Robin says, sugar honey iced tea. I'm already singing. Dag nabbit. Can't help it. Bridging now towards the scale.
It's okay. It is officially dropped in the Discord.
Okay. Bridging out towards the sky. Robin, if you do have Discord, please connect to it. If you need some assistance in doing so, please let us know, because I feel like you would be a great addition to our Discord in our random talking to each other. So you can give us a word of the day. Maybe one for the morning, one for the evening.
Robin, I sent you the video in an Instagram DM, just so you know.
All right. Well, it's been real. I never think we're going to make it to an hour, and there we have it. We talk too much. It is what it is. I love you guys dearly. Okay. Robin says she abandoned her Discord and we're re-up. We appreciate that. I'll get you a link so you can join the group so we can talk to each other randomly. Anywho, once again, as per usual, it's been real. We love you guys. I'm gonna see y'all Thursday on Jonathan's channel, the JoJo Speaks. And I'm also excited to get back on Saturday morning. Saturday has turned into my Sunday for real. Anyway, I love you guys. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
We're leaving for reals.